Hello, I'm Grace.
And I'm Tzivia, and we love to talk about dreams, writing, and the writing practice.
And today our topic is celebration. We have just completed a series of videos. This is our last in the November 2022 series. And we're celebrating the launch of our books, the manifestation of dreams, long held dreams to get these created. So, Sylvia, I wanted to ask you if you would tell us a little bit about what you've put inside this book, what you're manifesting, what you really wanted to make sure you said, and how what we will find inside.
Oh, great. I love how you put that, Grace. I love when you said a long held dream, because Neil Gaiman has this quote. He says, "A book is a dream you can hold in your hand." And I love that quote for so many reasons. But today it's so appropriate to your question because literally this is a dream. This started as a dream, an aspirational dream in this case, a dream of wanting to put together all that I've been studying and doing for well over a decade in terms of studying dreams, studying writing, and noticing and studying the places where they intersect. So, how I manifested that dream was to put together a series of little mini essays about dreams and writing from the scientific, the psychological, the spiritual perspectives. And then I also put together 40 prompts, writing prompts, invitations, as you like to call them. I love that. For people to use dreams and dream inspired um, poems to inspire their own writing in all genres. And then I sort of wrap it up with part of what's really important to me about the message is not just the personal aspects of writing and dreams, but I really believe that both writing and dreams are part of how we talked about this earlier, how we connect with our communities. So there's a section on making your writing public in whatever way you want, whether it's pinning a poem to the refrigerator or reading at an open mic, whatever it is, telling a friend a poem or a dream. And then also how to start or join a dreaming on the page circle to sort of keep this practice
Wow.
of dreaming and writing and community all together. So
Wow.
yeah, that's pretty much what I'm all about here, what this book is all about. And, I think of it more as an experience than a book, which is very much what you're doing. I mean, the book that you're publishing is also an experience. So I want to hear about that.
Yes, thank you for sharing that. I can't wait. I did read the manuscript. Worked with you on that, but I look forward to reading the book itself and to diving into those prompts and activities. And yeah, it's interesting that word experience because I keep coming up against that when I say, I've written it's a diary journal, it's a writing experience. Um, it's the Oasis Pages Teen Writing Quest, Find Your Daily Writing Habit. And what I've put in here, I think for me, the idea of setting it up as a quest was one of the really early dreams of mine. I love having a goal. I love aiming towards something. And the goal of this quest is to write a book of yourself, to write every day for 2 to 3 months and create a book of your life at this particular moment. And I've balanced the content. So on one side of the page is a template, more free spirited, what I really want to say right now, a motto for the day. And then the other side, the next day, we alternate between a sort of free spirited, free flowing, and a prompt or a writing invitation. In this case, I call them jump starters, such as, in my opinion, or the ways I'm like my friends, the ways that I'm different. And there's also tips along the way. And then in this daily alternating series, I've plopped in four writing superpowers. And the first writing superpower is curiosity. We've shared that in these videos. And of each writing superpower comes with a few ideas about how to engage it in writing. And it's nothing secret, but I'm not going to share them all right here. Maybe people will order the book and find out, or listen to other talks of mine. But the idea was to just give the young people touchstones. So if they want to write, they are not going to be looking at a blank page going, all right, now where do I start? And so those are some of the fun elements. There's an about me section up front, and it really does just provide, I think, a lot of support and encouragement, and a really fun way for some sustained writing.
Wow. I heard so much there that just gets all my circuits firing and really excited. I love the idea of, writing yourself a book, writing into your experience. And I have to also say that I test wrote through one of your earlier iterations of this book. And I know it's meant for young people, but myself as an adult, and I shared it with my students at the time who were young adults, 17, 18. So even those of us who were older than your market,
Right.
target market, we're getting so much out of it. I loved it. I mean, I would just do the Oasis Pages experience again and again. So I know that it's marketed for young people, but just a shout out that we all benefit so much from the process that you're offering.
Oh, appreciate it. So to round up today in our celebration and our book contents, we need to provide a writing prompt of some kind for folks. What do we think?
Let's stay with this theme. I mean, celebration is a great theme. And, in my Dreaming on the Page community that I run online, one thing we do every week is at the beginning of the week, we share intention. And then at the end, we share what we're celebrating. So maybe we can invite folks to think about what they're celebrating in their life. In the past week is a nice period of time. They could make a list, like all different kinds of things they're celebrating.
10 ways I'm great.
My superpowers. So you could throw that in. Why not celebrate your superpowers?
Yeah, the time that I talked the police officer into not giving me a ticket.
I'd celebrate that. And you know what else? To me, celebration means some kind of treat. Whether it's, I'm going to go down to the cafe that I walk past all the time and I'm going to stop in because their muffins look so good, or whatever. Treat yourself in some way. Celebrate yourself.
Yeah, I love that. You could write an ode, a poem to yourself. You could write a scene, one particular achievement or celebration. I like that.
And can we add one more invitation for folks?
Before we close out, yes.
Yeah, let's invite them to pick up these books. They're available for pre-order. These books are in and of themselves invitations to your own creativity. So go ahead, and we invite you to pre-order yours now.
Thank you. And they are beautiful. We partnered with the Collective Book Studios out of Oakland, California, and they make absolutely beautiful books. I'm not showing the insides because this is a blank dummy, as they call it. But
we're at different stages in our journey, and my book is coming out 1 month earlier, so soon we'll be able to see the beautiful insides of Grace's book too. So cheers! We're so happy you spent time with us.
I hope that folks had an interesting time with us this week in our homespun videos. We're just winging it and putting the word out there, sharing some of our thoughts. If you'd like to see us again in December, let us know.
I love doing this with you, Grace.